to shift this year. You're saying that we want to shift, but why you require to shift that particular year?
Because the financial year is different from country to country.
Okay, madam. You were saying that country to country financial year is different.
The months, yeah, the 12 months can be taken in different ways.
Where you can see that different months in which fiscal year variant?
We independent.
Independent fiscal year variant, you can see it, ma'am. Okay, the order of the months will not be same to record your transaction. You follow V3, V6, V9 variants in dependent fiscal year variant now. There you can see, guys, 2 years. But in order to make 2 years, actually, why we are making 2 years into 1 year? The reason is in SAP, I showed you in the last session that it accepts only 1 year as fiscal year. That is the main reason. Okay, is it clear regarding fiscal year variant, guys? Still, anybody had any doubt? Please raise your doubt, guys.
No, sir. Fine.
Thank you. Then why we use this posting period variant?
To post day-to-day transactions.
Okay. And anything else, guys? Guys, here posting period variant, it is used to, you can see here, without this, when you are in the name only, you can see posting period variant. Posting period means when, in which month we are posting, in which period we are posting, to which GL we are posting, to which account type we are posting. Okay, in which period we are opening as well as in which period we are closing. It will be defined in opening, sorry, it will be defined in posting period variant. Okay, guys, anyone please tell me why we use tolerance? Guys, why we use tolerance? Sir, please go ahead, sir.
Can classify the rules and responsibilities under taken by different individuals in 3 ways: low level, middle level, and top level. In certain environment, we can classify tolerance groups every level. However, in practice environment, there are no such levels.
Can you please repeat it once, sir?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Please, Viraswamy, please once again, please repeat it, sir.
Tolerance groups can classify the rules and responsibilities undertaken by different individuals. They in 3 levels: low level, middle level, top level.
Okay. What kind of rules you will define them and responsibilities? By putting limit on what the amount maximum he can post, as well as
6.
outstanding amount, how much you can allow, maximum amount, and maximum cash discount, how much you can allow, all will be defined to the particular level of management or the user, whatever it might be. Okay, mainly this tolerance will be defined for GL users, employees, as well as vendors and customers. Okay, the next thing is, guys, why we use these document types?
Types of different document posting by end user during over period of the time.
Okay, you were saying different types of documents I'm asking what kind of documents you will use it. Can you please
ADK,
explain those? Sir, please.
ADK, assets and assets, customers, vendors, GL account, GL ledgers, and contract accounts.
Super, sir. Here,
Sir, it
guys.
is basically actually defining, sorry, sir, it is basically defined actually what type of entries we are doing. It is maybe the customer, it may be the asset, it may be the GL. So yeah, that's why we are using that.
Guys, I told you in the last session that some of points you guys are missing. Okay, that is the reason I'm again repeating it. It is used to distinguish your business transaction. You were saying about the only business transaction, what kind of the transaction will take place. Okay, it is used to distinguish the business transactions with your accounting transactions. And it is not only used to define these things, it is also used to make the posting reversal by using the document AB. In the last session, I showed you all the AB documents with respect to your normal document types. If you had done anything in the document while he was raising invoice or whatever it might be, raising or clearing the moment, we can reverse the document by using AB. Okay, and with the help of these document types, we'll define the number range. And okay guys, the next thing is why we use field status variant. Yes sir, please go ahead sir.
Status group controlled field status variant. There are 41 mandatory fields, sir. Field status group available by different.
Super sir.
In the two groups, end user needs to assign one group. General ledger account. Each group can be multiple fields, which can have three optional and optional required such as.
Okay. Super sir. Please once again repeat it.
Field status variant, there are 41 mandatory fields status group are available by default. Default in that groups end user needs to assign one group. When is creating a general ledger account, each group can be multiple fields which can have three optionals: optional, required, and surplus.
Super sir. Super sir. Very soon here. Okay guys, in this session we'll start with the ZL. And okay, now I just want to ask you guys one thing. Generally, anyone please tell me, anybody had seen chart of alphabets in your school age? Chart of alphabets or chart of mm, like numbers? Anybody had seen sir? Actually, it will be used for pre-KG or LKG, UKG guys. No idea, sir. Okay, guys.
Which says that A for apple, B for apple.
Yes,
That
yes,
kind of
sir.
practicing. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes, sir. What it will contain, sir? It will.
It will contain that alphabet and a name from that alphabet.
Super, sir. Super. It means it will show the entire alphabet what there in the particular language. Okay, when it comes to English alphabet, it will contain A to Z, and it will give just a glimpse about it. In the same way, in SAP, we'll have chart of accounts. Chart of accounts. It will contain all the accounts which you use in your day-to-day business life to get the reports to your organization, to your organizational group. Okay, in chart of accounts, we have three types of chart of accounts. One is operational chart of account, second is group chart of account, and third one is country specific chart of account. I told you we have three types of chart of accounts, guys. One is operational chart of account, second group chart of account, third country specific chart of account. In the name you can see operational chart of account. Operational chart of accounts means what are the operations means what are the transactions you do in the day-to-day business life of your particular client to the particular company code, all will be recorded in the operational chart of account. Okay, it not only records your financial accounting transaction, it also will be reflected to your controlling part. With the usage of this operational chart of account, you guys will prepare general ledger. You guys will prepare accounts for controlling also. And the other thing we had is group chart of account. Group chart of account means suppose think that under a company, our friend Mr. Hemant was operating, established 5 company codes. Just think that guys, Hemant has established an organization called Hemant Group, and under Hemant company, it had 5 subsidiary companies. These 5 subsidiary companies are used to get the reports, are used to prepare the reports under Hemant company, under Hemant Group. So how can it do it? We had one configuration in operational chart of account that okay, all company codes means we has to assign this operational chart of account to the group chart. There will be one option. I'll show you that. Guys, here group chart of account are used to report at group level. So our friend had 5 companies. So under we'll assign 5 operational chart of accounts to that group and we'll prepare the report. Itself, the group can't prepare its report because it doesn't aware what the companies are doing, what the subsidiary companies are doing. So it will gather all the transactions because he's the investor, he's the holding company. So he has to know. So in the beauty of SAP is every transaction, every account he will get by assigning a one click. So through that each account he will prepare reports at the group level and he will distribute his reports to his stakeholders to increase his business. The next thing is country specific chart of account. Guys, country specific, in the name you can see country specific chart of account. Country specific. Here, from country to country. Okay, Every country has its own law. If he wants to do business in the particular country, who has to follow? How we can follow? By preparing reports, by obeying laws, and by paying taxes. Okay, all the things how we can do, all the accounts how we can follow. Every country has its own respective acts, accounting standards. It might be Companies Act, it might be labor acts, pollution acts, whatever it might be. It has to follow. If he wants to do the business, then he has to follow. Otherwise, he will be kicked out from that particular country. You can see that one example, better example, that TikTok, one famous social media platform. In recent news, that you can see that US government wants to expel out from the country the particular company called as TikTok. Okay, it was a Chinese company. Its parent organization, actually, I don't know, guys. And in earlier days, in the year of 2022 and 2023, sorry, 2020 to 2022, in between years, TikTok was expelled from India also. The reason behind it was spying it was spying on the individuals. The major reason is it was crossing the fundamental rights of the particular individual. The government responsibility was it has to save the fundamental right of the particular individual. That is the reason it was restricted from the India and not other reasons, guys. Our democratic country, republican country, and everyone has many rights, so government has to protect those rights. Okay, just leave it. So in order to do business, the TikTok has to follow our country's rules and responsibilities, laws, acts, and all those things. But it was failed. That is the reason it was expelled from the India. Now, suppose think that our Hemant wants established an organization, and under it 5 companies out there. Now he wants to expand his business, he wants to grow his business, so he wants to go to US, and he wants to go to UK, and he wants to go to Germany, and he wants to go to South Korea and Japan. So wherever he go, he has to obey the particular country, and he has to prepare the accounts as per it, and he has to show as per the rules and rules and acts. And how we can do it? By following laws. The country, how can it know whether he was following or not? So that is the reason there is one option, country specific chart of account. Then we'll assign the particular country's accounting principles to the country specific chart of account. Okay, guys. Okay, before going through it, we'll see the slide. Ma'am Anu, can you please read it once, ma'am? Anu, can you hear me? Okay, Mr. Madan, can you please read it once, sir?
Yes, sir. So, chart of account is a financial organizational tool that provides a complete listening of every account in an accounting system.
A chart of account is a structure containing the accounts used by one or more company codes. Chart of accounts are defined at the client level. Chart of account have multiple company codes. You have create chart of account by using T code OB13.
Sir, Veeraswamy, please read it once, sir.
Sir,
Please read it once, sir.
chart of accounts is a financial organizational tool that provides a complete listing of every account in an accounting system. A chart of accounts is a structure containing containing the GL accounts used by the or more company codes. Chart of accounts are defined at the client level. Chart of accounts will have multiple company codes. You can create chart of accounts using T code OB13.
Sir Hemant, can you please read it once, sir?
Yes, sure. Chart of accounts is a financial organizational tool that provides a complete listing of every account in an accounting system. A chart of accounts is a structure containing the GL accounts used by one or more company codes. Chart of accounts are defined at the client level. Chart of accounts have multiple company codes. You can create chart of accounts using T code OB13.
Thank you. Mr. Veeraswamy, can you please read it once, sir, about the operational chart of account?
Operating chart of accounts contains the GL accounts that you plan to use for daily posting in your company code. Financial accounting and controlling both use this chart of accounts.
Sir Madan?
Yes, sir. So operating chart of account contains the GL account that you plan to use for daily posting in your company code. Financial accounting and controlling both use this chart of accounts.
Okay, sir. Sir Hemant, can you please read it once, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Operating chart of accounts. Operating chart of accounts contains the GL accounts that you plan to use for a daily posting in your company code. Financial accounting and controlling both use this chart of accounts.
Anu, are you there, madam? Okay. Sir Veeraswamy, please go through it once.
Group chart of account contains the GL accounts that are used by the entire corporate group. This enable group preparing. Group reporting.
Sir Madan, sir, can you please?
Yes, sir. Group chart of account contains the GL account that are used by the entire corporate group. This enable group reporting.
Sir Hemant?
Yes, sir. Group chart account contains the GL account that are used by the entire corporate group. This enables group reporting.
Okay, guys, I will show you how we'll assign this group chart of account to the operational chart of account. The reason is from operational chart of account. From operational chart of account, we'll get group report. Can you get my point, sir? From different operational chart of accounts, I told you operational chart of account will be used by company codes. From the operational chart of account, we prepare group chart of account for our company. I'll show you, no need to worry. Sir Veeraswamy, please read it once, sir.
Country specific chart of account contains the GL account and need to meet a specific country's legal reporting requirements.
Sir Madan?
Yes, sir. Country specific chart of account contains the GL account and needed to meet a specific country legal reporting requirements.
Sir Hemant, can you please? Sir Hemant, can you please?
Yes. Country-specific chart of account contains the GL accounts and needed to meet a specific country's legal reporting requirements.
Okay, guys. Now, please tell me why we use this country-specific chart of account. Anyone?
Sir, it is used for the legal reporting requirement for the specific country.
Okay. Why it require? You are in India. You do business in some other country. Okay. Why it required to report there?
Because as per the country law and as per the
particular country statutory acts.
Actually, guys, you guys are doing business in the particular country. You has to obey the country's laws. Must and should, no? It was the reason to do a business in the particular country. You can see some scenarios there. Country to country, accounting standards will vary. Simple sign. And taxes also will vary. And the amount, how much tax you will pay, it also will vary. So everything will vary. That is the reason we has to follow their laws. Okay, guys, one more thing. Why we configure this chart of accounts? Is it required?
yes, sir, it is required, sir.
Why it required, sir?
If you do not assign the chart of account and the company code, so when you post the transaction, so it will not select what transaction you are posting and what are the chart of accounts you are using. What are the accounts you are using? So that's why.
Sir, actually, if you will not configure, then how you will post? Can you
Yes,
get
correct.
that point? If you will not use this, you can't create even one GL. If you can't create one account in a single account, how you can how you can post a document? How you can post entry? Without posting an entry, how you will get the reports? So for everything, the base is this chart of account. In chart of account, it contains all the accounts you require to post to get the reports. It will affect to, we post in FI as well as in the controlling. What the account you create in operational chart of account, a group chart of account, a country specific chart of account, whatever account you take, it will be used by both FI consultant as well as controlling consultant to post their transactions. Is it clear, guys? Okay, to create chart of account, we had seen that the T code is OB13. OB13. Okay, we'll check it. OB13. You can see here list of all chart of accounts. Under this one server, you can see different chart of accounts and number of chart of accounts. Suppose if your company had 1,000 company codes, it will have 1,000 chart of accounts. So, okay guys, now there is an option, new entries or copy as option. to create chart of accounts. Okay, if you had already created, you can check it by using position option. You know that, guys. Okay, now we'll create by using new entries. Here in chart of accounts, we can give maximum 4 alphanumerical characteristics. I'm giving one to O means operational chart of account. I'm mentioning here operational chart of account for 1 to M, that it was my phonics company, guys. And I'm using the language English to define the GL. And here length of GL account number, we can take 0 to 10. You can see I will drill down this. We'll check this row box. You can see here from number 0 to number 10. But I am taking 06 only. Okay. And I will ask you this question. Why I am taking this 06? Please give me the answer. Guys, we are preparing operational chart of account. But here one option is that consolidation means grouping. It was asking a group chart of account to get each and every account from operational chart of account. It was asking. Okay. Now we are not giving anything in real time. You has to give it. Okay. And other thing is, in some cases, in some reasons, due to some reasons, like due to the notifications or gadgets issued, actually guys, some governments will issue some gadgets to stop the particular business for some reasons, for some time. So we can block it by using the option block 2, not to make any single posting. Okay, we can do it at this step also. Okay, I'm done with the operational chart of account. Next, I'll create a group chart of account. I'll define here chart of accounts for 1 to MN. I saved it. Here you can see, guys, next entry. I'll click on it. And I'm mentioning here 1 to M, and I'm giving input Z. G means group chart of accounts, guys. We can give any 4 alphanumericals, but in order to be convenient for me, I'm taking this. You can take anything, but it should not cross the boundaries of your business blueprint. At the end, I will show you how it will all the blueprints. Okay, no need to worry. Okay, data was saved. Next, I'll define country specific chart of account. Okay, we'll check what are the things we have done. We had given input 1 to MO for our operational chart of account for our company Phoenix, 1 to MG for group chart of account, and 1 to MC for country specific chart of account. Okay. Now we assign this chart of account to a company code. in T code OB62. Guys, I'll show you one thing. I told you guys from operational chart of account we define group chart of account. And I had shown you guys that group chart of account will be defined while we creating operational chart of account. So from operational chart of account we prepare group chart of account. We are assigned operational chart of account to group chart of account while we are configuring. What are the next two things are left? One is we didn't assign anything to our operational chart of account as well as for our country specific chart of account. Now we has to assign these to our company code. The T code we follow it was OB62. Now I'll go to the position and I will check my company code whether it was there or not. Okay, it was that. It was my company name is Phonics Consultants. Here you can see chart of account means operational chart of account, and here alternate chart of account, that is our country specific chart of account. Okay, I'll mention here one to MO, that is my operational chart of account, and one to MC, that is my country specific chart of account. And after giving the inputs you guys has to click enter, then you has to save it. You'll get one transport request, you has to create it. So what I'm done, assigned company code to chart of accounts. Okay, we'll check it one more time. Our company code is 12MN. Okay, it was there, 12MO and 12MC. Now guys, you can see one thing, under one company, under your one company code, you may do crores of transaction in single month. Now in order to make it okay easily available, we'll group the specific character GLs as one group, and we'll assign number range. If we post specific character GL document, then that respective document will be posted in between given number range, and the order it will take as you define when we create GL account. Okay, I'll show you here how the order will define. Here you guys can see sort key. A friend wants to okay post as per the document date. Now you can see here, if I post a document through FB50 or FB60 or FB70, what the number range I had given. Okay, when it comes to income, okay, when it comes to income, suppose under income you can see not income expense, we'll take expense account guys, because we'll get a number of examples. Suppose under expense, rent, stationery expense, telephone expense, or maintenance expense, all it had specific characteristics. Who has to pay? When we pay, when the service has been done, we will pay. Okay, what are the specific GL accounts you create? It will start from the given number range from till it will end. Okay, now guys, before going to the configuration, sir Viraswamy, can you please read it once, sir?
Account group is used account group is used to segregating or grouping similar accounts into group. Each account group in SAP is assigned to use into chart of accounts. So you can only use the account group if the controlling areas use the same chart of accounts. You can create the account group using T code OBD4.
Sir Madan, can you please?
Sir, account group is used to segregating or grouping the similar accounts into a single group. Each account group in a SAP is assigned to chart of accounts. So you can only use the account group if the controlling areas is the using same chart of account. You can create account group using T code OBD4.
Thank you, sir. Hemant, can you please?
Yes, sir. Yes. Account group is used to segregating or grouping similar accounts into a single group. Each account group in SAP is assigned to chart of accounts, so you can only use the account group if the controlling areas use the same chart of accounts. You can create the account group using T code OBD4.
Okay, guys. Here you can see. Here we are segregating or grouping the similar accounts into a single group. You can see, suppose think that under balance sheet, what are the things will come under asset sides and liability sides? Anyone? Under balance sheet, okay, as per schedule 6 or normal, what are the things will come under asset side and liability side, sir? Anyone? Guys, in the right side you can see assets. Under assets column you can see fixed assets, current assets. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Under fixed assets you can see land and building, plant and machinery and so on. Under current assets, accounts receivable, stocks and so on. In the same way, liability sides also long-term liabilities, investors funds, sorry, share capital, long-term liabilities, then short-term liabilities, if there are any provisions and all those stuff. Guys, why we assign and suppose let us take an example for a fixed asset. Why we are grouping fixed asset and why we giving land and building, plant and machinery as one group? Anyone please tell me the reason? Those accounts has one similar character, na? It will not, okay, it will not easily convertible into cash within a period of 12 months. And we will calculate depreciation on only the fixed assets. Okay, why we use this fixed assets? Is it necessary to calculate depreciation? The reason is we use these assets to produce our final product. With the help of inputs, we'll convert it to output. So when the life is done, we has to purchase. That is the reason we will calculate depreciation. Okay, just leave it. In the similar way, guys, what are the accounts it had similar character will group into a singular group. In the same way, you can see here our friends has grouped assets as one group, expense as one group, income as one group, liability as one group, secondary cost or revenues as one group. So in the similar way we'll do it. And one more thing before going through it, I just wants to tell you one thing, guy. Anyone please tell me what is the difference between operational expense and a non-operational expense?
So operational expense means which are day-to-day requirement, but which is used for the company, the main purpose. Non-operational means advertising and all. It is coming under non-operational expenses.
No, sir. What you told, advertisement you will do for your primary business also, no? What you told till it was correct. But
Okay.
you will do advertisement for your primary business also, no? To sell your primary product also, no?
Yes.
Suppose let us take example for a LIC group, sir. What its main business? To sell the insurance related products. Yes or no, guys? But nowadays you can see LIC is investing in some other businesses, in some other companies. Its main motive, its main primary business is to sell insurance products. Its secondary business, guys, every organization will do secondary business with the consent of the particular company's shareholders, not stakeholders, shareholders. Okay, just leave it. It is not our problem. Okay, but you has to know that is the reason I'm saying here, guys. Operational expense or income, it is related to your primary business. When it comes to non-operational business, non-operational expense or income, it is not your primary business. Other than primary business, what are the expense or incomes you will receive? Okay, we'll charge it to non-operational. When you create expense or income, when you create ZL account, it will ask you what kind of expense you are doing. Earlier in ECC version, it is not used to ask, but when it comes to S4HANA, okay, it was using to ask you, guys. I'll show you. Just wait. Okay. You can see here, our friend, somebody has, okay, our friend has created one company, Phonics. In Phonics, okay, you can see what the account type it was. Balance sheet account, non-operating expense or income, primary cost or revenue, and secondary cost. Here, primary cost or revenue, which is nothing but operational expense or income. Here, there is one more point, guys, primary cost and secondary cost. The expense, guys, earlier, if you see one thing here, earlier we discussed that what is the difference between operational operational uh, operational expenses or income and non-operational expense or income. The reason is, okay, what I told you, operational expense or income, which is directly or indirectly related to your primary business. Primary business. Non-operational is which is not directly related to your which is not related directly or indirectly, which is not related to your primary business. Okay, now there is one question. Under operational expense, under operating expense, you can see two types of cost. One is primary cost and other one is secondary cost. Now just imagine guys, I'm manufacturing a product. Okay, the product name is, okay, I'm manufacturing a product called okay, I'm manufacturing a product called holders. Means, okay, just think that I'm manufacturing basket which is made up of iron. So when I am purchasing, when I am manufacturing baskets, I may get a byproduct. Means I may get some scrap. With the scrap I may produce a byproduct. My main product was basket. My main product was basket, but in the manufacturing process I may get any scrap. With the help of scrap I may produce byproduct. What the value it had, the main product, it will vary to the cost, the value of the byproduct. So for manufacturing a main product, our friend has purchased a iron ore. A friend has purchased a iron ore. So now just guys please listen carefully from now onwards. A friend has purchased iron ore. Okay, and what are the inputs we had, like material, machinery, okay, and all those stuff till the factory gate, of that manufacturing product basket. What are the expense I am doing? It will directly chargeable to basket. The cost which are directly chargeable to the product. The cost which are directly chargeable to the product are those costs are called primary cost, and the cost which are not directly chargeable to the product. Those costs are called secondary cost. I told you what are the directly chargeable cost means till your factory gate, till your factory gate, what are the expense you are investing, what are the expense you are bearing, okay, all will come under primary cost. And there is one option, revenue, which is nothing but sale. Here under trading account, what are the cost you take? Okay, under trading account, what are the cost you take? The cost will come under the primary cost or revenue. I told you the cost which you are incurring till the gate of your factory, all will come under trading account, which is nothing but primary cost. Revenue means in trading account, in order to define the gross profit, you will has to give what are the sale you are doing, which is nothing but your revenue. And when it comes to secondary cost, what are the expense you are charging, means what you are giving in the P&L account, all will come under secondary cost. Is it clear regarding what is primary cost and secondary cost? Sir, if anybody had any doubt, please raise your doubt, guys.
No, sir, understood, sir.
Is it clear? Hemant?
Yes, sir. Primary cost and secondary cost.
Okay. Viraswamy, is it clear, sir? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Thank you. Anu, are you there, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear regarding what is primary cost and secondary cost?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we'll define here account group. I'll go by new entries option. Chart of account, I has to mention here my operational chart of account. From my operational chart of account, I'll define group chart of account. Okay, guys. Now I am giving one to Ambo. It was my operational chart of account. And account group I am giving here share capital. I can give here maximum 4 alphanumerical characteristics. That is the reason I'm giving share capital. Under share capital, it will come all the resource. Okay. And I'm giving here input as well. 2, 3, 1 lakh to 1 lakh 100. Guys, anyone please tell me why I'm taking here 1 lakh? Anyone?
Because at the time of creation of chart account, we like put the length of 6 digit. That's why.
Super, sir. Please repeat it once, sir.
So at the time of creation the chart of account, we put the limit should be like 6 digit.
Length of the GL account number.
Yeah,
Okay.
length of the GL account is 6
You have
digit.
to stress this word, guys.
Okay, okay.
So, super, sir. That is the reason. in tomorrow session it will be clear, guys. In what account group, why were you asked to use this account group? Okay, in tomorrow session it will be clear, no need to worry. If anybody had any doubt regarding it. Okay, guys, I'll save now. Okay, guys, in tomorrow session we'll do the configuration of retained earnings. Then we'll create the configuration of universal journal. Then we'll do the postings. We'll create GL accounts. Then we'll post the GLs if there any time. Till now, if anybody had any doubt, please